And hello one and all, back up here once again for a different video that I wanted to bring to you today. As you all know, this past Thursday, huge news dropped when Nintendo announced the unveiling of its next video game system. It was originally codenamed Nintendo NX, and it was officially announced. If you haven't heard, the link to the trailer will be down below in the description box. That Nintendo will be releasing the Nintendo Switch video game system. It is both a handheld and home console system. As you all know, as you can see behind me, I have my Amiibo collection, huge collection here of Nintendo games. I've been an owner of Nintendo systems going back to the GameCube, played the NES growing up, so I have a huge fondness attachment for Nintendo, so I'm always looking forward to what they have to offer for their next video game system. And we heard rumblings, we heard rumors about the possibility of their next home console being both a home and handheld hybrid. And when I saw the announcement of the Switch, and I'm looking at it right here with the controller and the ability to take this home console on the go as a handheld, this is something that I think that Nintendo needs to do. I think it is a smart direction for them to go in next. Because the Wii U, it really never caught on. It was really, while it was a good system, I do own the Wii U. There are a number of good games to get for it. I just feel the marketing, just the name Wii U confused people, and while it was a good system, I felt like the gamepad itself never really caught on, and it was just never utilized in any worthwhile manners. Now, while there were some good games that utilized the gamepad, in my opinion, not enough used it, and it just began to fall by the wayside. But with this console, what I like about it is that you can take this second screen on the go with you, and it acts as a portable. And I was a huge fan, still am, of Nintendo's portable systems, whether it was the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS. I've owned them all throughout the years. And, that's where Nintendo's money is really made. Besides the Wii, since the GameCube, which sold relatively well, and obviously the Nintendo 64 did well, but not as well as the PlayStation, the original. Nintendo has made a lot of its money off its portables, so I think it's a gamble to take combining both hand and home consoles into one hybrid-like system. But I am looking forward to seeing what this system is able to produce, the UI for this system, and how much storage capacity does the system have. There's still a lot of unanswered questions about still getting used to saying, the Nintendo Switch. I like the name. Not the greatest name in the world, but it is different from, they didn't make the mistake of going from Wii to Wii U. That really confused people. I feel like with the Switch, to me, it makes sense. You could switch from home to handheld, so that way I think it's fairly easy to explain to somebody instead of saying, well, it's the Wii U. Well, what is that? Is that just the Wii with a gamepad, a second screen? No. With this, it's a whole new cut. You're severing the tie from going from the Wii. There's no backwards compatibility with the Wii U. In the trailer, of course, we saw Zelda Breath of the Wild, which will be an amazing Zelda game, and it will be the perfect game to launch with this system when it launches in March 2017. And you can bet I will be picking up a Nintendo Switch. Like I said, I've been getting Nintendo consoles. I'm getting them at launch since I got the Wii launch. Got the Wii U at launch, so I will be getting the Switch at launch. You can bet my bottom dollar. But looking at it right here, I really like the fact of how this controller they have is designed here with the button configurations. It looks like they are going back to more of a D-pad configuration like we've seen on the Nintendo 64, but you got your two control sticks, your X, Y, A, B buttons, plus and minus buttons, and looks like on the back, nice little hand grips for the controllers. And it looks like, I don't know if this will be packed in, but it was shown there will be like a Pro controller type setup, similar to how the Wii U had the Wii U Pro controller. So I like the way the controller's set up. I like the design of the gamepad here, the way that the two side controllers here slide off and they can become two portable controllers. Now, an interesting thing will be the battery life of this thing, because that was one problem with the Wii U. The gamepad battery only held out the 3 to 4 hours. So hopefully maybe they can get that up to 7 to 8 hours, maybe even 8 to 10. I think 10 hours would be perfect. But it seems like, just looking at the picture here, the quality of it is fairly good. I would say it might be at 720p, and it definitely seems to be a better quality, tablet design, screen design compared to the Wii U. But yeah, this thing's coming out in March 2017. It has a custom NVIDIA Tegra systems chip, and they're called the Joy-Con controllers, the two that pop off on the side. Like I said, you can turn them into two separate controllers and play multiplayer on the go with somebody. So I think that's a pretty cool, unique feature. Like I said, the console, it says here, you put the tablet, the portable system, into the docking station that connects to the power supply, and it says, and it connects to the monitor, your television set, and the capture card when it needs to be charged or transfer the output onto an external monitor or television. Looking here, it will be also compatible with these little guys. Got our little amiibos, so we'll have to see how Nintendo implements these guys. What else here? Interesting, some games that were shown in the trailer. Here, obviously, Breath of the Wild, as I mentioned. They also showed a new, I don't know if it's a new Mario Kart, potentially a remake of Mario Kart 8. Looks like a potentially updated remake for Splatoon, which was a good game on the Wii U, very, very high-selling game. Also, NBA 2K17 was in there, and Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, the remastered edition, that possibly being in there as well. So hopefully another thing that really hurt the Wii U was lack of third-party support. I really hope with this new Nintendo system that they're able to get the proper number of third-party games, because if you don't have enough third-party games, there's going to be droughts again like we had for the Wii U. I mean, for the Wii U, the problem was, well, you have those great first-party Nintendo games, the fact being that for a number of months there would be long stretches where nothing at all would come out, and we'd have to wait and wait and wait. Hopefully with this system, Nintendo has convinced enough third parties to fill in those gaps, support the system, give it the life, give it the legs, and hopefully by taking both your home and handheld consoles, merging them into one, fusing them into one, you can bring a whole new audience in, and this could translate to tremendous, massive amounts of sales. But one thing that I did want to talk about in this video, as you all know, if you don't know, I'm a huge fan of the Super Mario series. Been a fan of Mario since it was the first video game I ever played. And I always look forward to the next iteration in the Super Mario franchise. And I'm really looking forward to not only Super Mario Run on the iOS, iPhone, I will definitely be picking that up, but I'm really looking forward to Super Mario Switch. There was a brief snippet shown of what potentially could be the next 3D Mario game, and if it goes in the vein of a Super Mario 64 style type game, oh hell yeah, I'm definitely getting I'm getting the Nintendo Switch, but now I'm definitely getting it. I cannot wait for the next Mario game. Galaxy, in my opinion, was my favorite game of all time. And 64 revolutionized video games. Sunshine still holds a soft spot in my heart. Really great game there. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what this next 3D Mario game is all about. And when I saw that snippet in the trailer, I had to go back, rewatch it, and I cannot wait to see what that 3D Mario game turns out to be. So, yeah, with that all said, guys, I want to know, what are your guys' thoughts on the Nintendo Switch? Are you guys interested? Have you seen the trailer yet? Are you going to be getting a Nintendo Switch come March 2017? What are you excited for? What are your worries? Like I said, you can leave all that down below in the comments section. But I wanted to get a different video out here instead of my usual wrestling video topics. Like I said, this is all about the Nintendo Switch, and just wanted to give my thoughts on it. So yeah, that's it, guys. That concludes this video for the Nintendo Switch. I want to say thank you all for tuning into this video. Remember, please click that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to my channel. I want to say be on the lookout for the next edition of the Guys of Wrestling report that will, of course, be airing tomorrow afternoon around 12 p.m. noon. I will be having special guests on BSP Wrestling Show. So I want to say, Gene, thank you again for joining me for this next edition. Really look forward to it. And also, I want to say, be on the lookout for my live Raw review. My live Raw review will be back around 11:10 p.m. So we will have a full thoughts and opinions on a breakdown tomorrow night's episode of Monday Night Raw. So yeah, that's it, guys. That concludes this video. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for my Raw review and the Guys Are Wrestling report. So until then, guys, take care.